Did you hear from anybody exciting after your big game Sunday?
No,
Anybody meaningful?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I was talking like my friends and family watched. But nobody out of the ordinary. Like, it was great. I was great hearing from Catch. We have a really close relationship, so it was really I never take that moment for granted whenever I talk to Tamika. So other than that, it was just about my friends, my family, the ones close to me.
How'd that second half feel in the moment?
I was grateful. I felt like my back was against the wall. Individually, I think as a group, we probably felt like that. You lose a player on top of losing 3 more. So that was a bit humbling. It was kind of it was a gut check win. Figure out where you are as a player. I always talk about preparation, so I really had to lean on that. I think I just tried to rely on my work, and I usually say that, but I had to live by it.
How have you and your teammates been able to stay in this moment, knowing what has been going on? That any player doesn't have to really think about experience something you guys are experiencing this year with this team, these injuries.
I think that you have to stay resilient is one thing which we set out this season, but I really think people don't take heed to what I say when I say that you have to have good culture. You have to have good people in your locker room. You have to have decent humans for this thing to keep rolling, and I think it's important. I think when people have bad days and think bad things happen, I think lean on internal. I think internally we've built relationships with one another to make them, make it not feel so horrible. And then the energy internally from Caitlin is still there. It hasn't really wavered. And I think that even though they're not on the floor, we still feel everyone's presence. So it sucks, it really does. But we try to stay together in every aspect.
And this one practice from Shay, obviously, so far, just what have you seen from her and her energy and just what she's been able to do?
It's not really new for me. Me and Shay played overseas together in Turkey with a team called Botosh. There's a club, Botosh. And so this is not my first rodeo. I've always admired who she was as a player anyway. Very resilient player. She had her own story. And so we know and she knows how to win. And she's going to teach us some things, going to teach me some things. So I look forward to it. Plus, she was my roommate overseas. So this is not new.
In basketball terms, what does Shay bring? What should people be looking for?
Oh, man, I think her run in D.C., her run in Phoenix, she and O are really good at helping teams win games. Vet mindset, PG first, doing what's necessary. And I think Shay, also it's you guys got to get to know her. She's a great person. So it's that coupled with who she is as a person is just it's perfect for us right now.
How about the challenge of facing the top team Minnesota 3 times over the final 9 games, including back-to-back?
Yeah, it's gonna be very gut check-ish. Gonna be a lot of figuring out where you are. I mean, I can't really say it any other way. They're great for a reason. They're number 1 for a reason, and so you hope that everything leading up to this point. You let the chips fall where they may, but I think we all know in here how big that is for us, and so hopefully we show up. The least we could do is play for 40 minutes and not tuck our tail and not give up. So.
You guys have had so many games in such a short period of time. How important was it here to have a few days before your game on Friday night?
Very grateful. I feel like that we don't stop, so I'm very grateful. However, we still practice it every day, so I don't know how much time you think I'm getting, because I'm not getting much. Thank you, guys.